we don't do it like
The very first Spritz recipe was born at the end of the 1800s, beginning of the 1900s, when Venice and the whole Venetian region was still under the dominion of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And the soldiers of the empire were going around the Venetian bars asking for glasses of wine that they would find too strong, too acid, or too high on ABV for them. So very often they would ask the bartender to get spritzer, sorry about my pronunciation, to spray with a bit of soda water the glass of wine. So this is the very first idea of the spritz that was born in Venice.
they're pretty crazy. So, apologize.
At the beginning, aperitifs like vermouth and rosolis and all the other beverages and liquors that were mostly Italian were usually consumed on their own. As an aperitif, yes, but on their own, maybe with a bit of ice or with a bit of soda, just to give a bit of length. And then, after the 50s, they start to mix and recognize as well as a cocktail ingredient. We start with filling our glass with ice, and then adding our Prosecco. We need to wait until the 70s and then, of course, the modern 2000, when, during the 70s, what happened? We had the swap of the white wine for the Prosecco that makes the spritz even more sexy with more bubbles, more appealing as well to also the young generation as well. And then, the 2000 was the year when everything, the story of the spritz really became the meat that it is today. So that, became from a regional Venetian drink, it actually became a worldwide phenomenon. Drop of color in that. So we have 3 parts of Prosecco, 2 parts of Select. You have to remember that Venice was the heart of the Italian spice trade since the Marco Polo time, and it was easy for them to source spices and herbs and botanicals from all around the world. So this is what they use to create their perfect recipe that still today hasn't been changed.
It's a very balanced, bittersweet kind of taste profile. So is very approachable in terms of taste, and quite light also, no? In terms of, so is really in line with the emerging trend of low ABV drinks.
For Italians, we have to say that we start with bitter things a little bit early stage, because we start to drink coffee from grandma's house, at grandma's house when we are very young. So we start to get very acquainted with the bitter taste very soon. And also non-alcoholic beverages that we drink when we are kids are bitter already. So when we are at the drinking age, we already have the taste for bitter things. Probably what happened around the world now that the different cocktails with different aperitifs, especially from Italy, they became popular. The people start to understand a little bit better what bitter taste is like, and after you try it a little bit, I think is a taste that you really want to go back to better understand it even more.
We usually say that Aperol Spritz is the entry point into the aperitif journey. So of course it recruits consumers to the category, and then when the consumers they would like to have more refined experience, more bitter taste, then they move and they try also Campari Spritz. Campari Spritz is more sophisticated, more complex, offering a more complex taste profile, so it offers you a more intriguing kind of experience.
What I love about the Spritz recipe is that it's really up to you, as you like it. I like mine with a little bit more select in there because it makes it a little bit more bitter. But if you want to add a bit more soda to make it a little bit more light or more ice, less ice, well, that is slightly up to you. But it wouldn't be the perfect and the original Venetian Spritz without the signature of it, which is a large green olive to complete the recipe. Salute!